guys, it's Bree and welcome to All Things Autism. So listen, if you're a parent with a child who has autism or a provider working in the field, well, chances are you can answer the question, what's autism? But since my channel is called All Things Autism, I figured this is a good place to start in answering the question because believe it or not, although I think everybody knows of someone who has autism, right? The kid down the block, the cousin in the family, the boy or girl in our son or daughter's class, so many people have a difficult time fully grasping what autism is. What I want to do here is humanize what autism is. So just play it out with me. I want you to picture in your mind a child. Maybe it's your own, maybe it's a niece or nephew, maybe it's the kid on the block. I want you to visualize that child in your mind. Right now I'm picturing my two kids. And I want you to picture their parents. So maybe it's yourself if it's your own kids. Now when that child was a little baby, those parents would get so excited over all of the little developmental markers that that child made. Rolling over, sitting up, crawling, standing up, babbling, putting words together in sentences, and talking and pointing and giving eye contact and showing affection and parallel play. I mean, the list goes on. And if you've been to a pediatrician with a child, you know, in the beginning especially, it's, is your child doing A, B, and C by this age? And they check it off. And if not, if there's a delay in development, little red flags could go up. And possibly that child could have autism spectrum disorder. Now, we call it autism spectrum disorder. That word spectrum is so important because, guys, if you think about a spectrum where you can't even see the beginning or end, that's autism. It's so big, it's so vast, there's so many little slices of autism within that spectrum that make up all of the wonderful people who are on the spectrum. There's a great quote by, and I hope I don't get his name wrong, Dr. Stephen Shore, I believe it is, and he says if you've met one person with autism, you've met one person with autism. Because the main point of that is autism doesn't come all packaged up with a pretty little bow. Here is what every person with autism is going to behave like, act like, sound like. It just doesn't work that way. You can have people with autism who are unable to verbally communicate. You can have those that could stand at a podium and give a valedictorian speech. There are so many different slices of who people are on the spectrum. So the main takeaway from this video is that it's a delay in development. I want you to think about, again, that kid you were picturing, all the things, all the ways that we develop from a baby into a toddler, into an adolescent. When there's a delay in those, when it affects communication, when it affects the ability to self-regulate, when it affects social skills and interpersonal relationships, it could possibly be because that person has autism spectrum disorder. Now, I'm gonna make future videos about signs and symptoms and characteristics and all of that, but this was really just for you to have an understanding of what it is when someone says, oh, so-and-so has autism. It's not all about the rocking back and forth or the self-injurious behaviors or Dustin Hoffman in Rain Man. I'm showing my age there. There's so many different slices that are on that spectrum. So I really want you to kind of take that away from this video. And guys, if you have any questions, doesn't matter how basic it is, leave it in the comment section and I'll be sure to answer it. Thank you so much for checking in and we shall chat again soon.